Hello, everyone. If you're looking for a quick and easy hairstyle for your toddler, make sure that you stay tuned because this is the hairstyle for you. We'll show you exactly how we achieve this style.
Yeah, yeah. Family, family.
I'm a LitKidBeat.
Ooh, life's about wins and losses, but who you know wanna lose. All we've got is each other, and choices. What are you gonna choose? Up and down, left and right. All around this world is crazy, and all I got and all I need is my man and my baby. Family, 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 my family.
So, what you want to do first is start out by conditioning your child's hair. And the best way to do that, the only conditioner that I have ever used on her hair, is this, the safe, natural, great, awesome aloe vera. And here you see me cutting it up. I am cutting it to reveal all of the great little juices. It's the little, I guess you can call it sliminess, slimy goodness of this amazing plant. And what I'm doing now is applying it to Zara's hair. Um, this is her dirty hair. I don't clean it before I apply the aloe vera. I just put it on top of her dirty hair, and then I use the back of it to help me hold it because it is very slippery. And in order to activate the gel again, sometimes you have to puncture it, and that's fine. Um, we want to get all of the goodness out of each piece, and I cut it, I think, into like 3 or 4 pieces. So just continue to rub that on her hair and make sure that you get the ends of your child's hair, and it is safe and effective. It really conditions her hair very well. Get a couple of mommy kisses. And then apply the plastic cap. I leave this on there for about 15 minutes, and then I wash her hair. When I'm applying beads to Zara's hair, I like to take them out and separate them from all the rest of the colors and pick the colors that I really, really want. And then I will put all those beads, the ones that I want to use, into a little bowl. And those are the ones that I'm going to use. It makes it very, very easy, much more simpler whenever you're doing your child's hair. Trust me, if when you're doing a toddler's hair, you want to make everything as simple as possible. Now grab your black rubber bands. Grab a clip and some scrunchies so you can keep the hair organized. We're going to grab a comb and a brush and make sure it's a soft bristle brush. And I love to use my rat tail comb for parting. And yes, this is a bobby pin. You are going to need a bobby pin, and you're going to see why in just a few minutes. So the biggest tip that I have for you is to make sure that your child is completely comfortable before you start doing their hair. Zara has her favorite fruit in front of her, and she's watching her iPad, her favorite shows. She is more than comfortable. Before you let your child sit there for an hour or however long it's going to take you to do their hair, you want to make sure that they're completely comfortable, and this is going to be seamless for you. Trust me, this is my biggest tip. Now for what we're going to use to style, Ecostyler Gel, the Zara oil that we make, and it is on her website right now, www.zarabud.com, and you can grab you some. That is a growth oil that we have been using on her hair since she was about 4 or 5 months old, and it has grown tremendously. You're also going to need a spray bottle to just spray her hair whenever it gets dry. And then we're going to put some leave-in conditioner on there, and we're going to use a generous amount of that. And as you can see, we are using the brand Cantu for the leave-in conditioner. And now we're going to use her Zara oil, and we're just going to apply that directly to her scalp. And we're going to massage that in using the pads of our fingers. Make sure not to scratch her scalp because the scalp is skin and it can tear and you can irritate it. So make sure that you use the pads of your fingers and not scratching motions. Now it's time to style. So I took some Ecostyler Gel and I place it around the perimeter of the section. And what I'm going to do is brush that in and just make it smooth and neat. And this part is where you can freestyle. All you have to do is just part whatever sections you want or however you want it to look. But you'll see how I go through and I do the block formation. So now you see me brushing in the Ecostyler Gel, and I'm going to apply the rubber band. Now when you apply your rubber band, make sure that you are being very careful and not putting it so tight against her scalp, because you don't want her this is Zara's first time getting her hair done like this, and you don't want it to be painful. You want it to look pretty and you want her to feel pretty. So just be careful when you're applying the rubber band, and then kind of do a little pull test to make sure that it's not too tight. So when I say do a pull test, what I mean is when you put your finger on the rubber band, pull it out a little bit, and just if you see any room or space between the rubber band and her hair, her scalp, that means it's not too close to her scalp. It's not too tight at all. So that's how I check to make sure it's not too tight. And you'll know the next day because she'll have bumps, the little small little bumps right in her parts. That has never happened to Zara because I make sure that her hair is not too tight. So now you see me moving on to the next section, to the next ponytail. And what I'm doing is I'm applying the rubber band and I'm two-strand twisting it all the way down to the ends. So here is the reason why you need a bobby pin. Some bead sets come with a bead stringer, but mine didn't. So I have a bobby pin and it works just as great, especially if your daughter his hair is not super long. This will work perfect. So I'm going to show you again what I did. All I did was I took her hair and I made a little ball at the end so that I could stick it through the bobby pin. And then once you get the hair in the bobby pin, just pull the bobby pin out and the beads will slide up. And then you just take a rubber band, well, you take her hair, loop it over the last bead, and then you tie the rubber band around it so that the beads won't come off. And that's it. Voila. And as you can see, Zara really loved her hair like this. Comment below and let us know if this was very helpful to you, or if you're going to try out the hairstyle for you and your little one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you click like and subscribe so that you'll know when we upload our next video, of course. And thank you guys so much. Peace.